Hey guys, I am going to wait until more people hop on, and I'm just going to finish a little bit of my makeup while I'm waiting for people to join. Oh, okay, that's better. Lighting was too bright. So when you guys hop on, let me know where you are joining from. Hi, Tracy. Hola. Hola. I'm going to make this video very quick as well. Okay. Usually I'm ready, but y'all, I absolutely love my mirror. Like this mirror, you can see the reflection of the bigger mirror. You see that one? It's really, really big. And I really love it because you can see how thin this is. And this is amazing when you travel and you need lighting in the rooms. You know, sometimes hotels are really dark, and I hate to do makeup when it's too dark because I feel like I look ashy if I do makeup in the dark. Like I'm older, I can't see, I need glasses, I need to be able to actually do my makeup. But this mirror is amazing. I brought it to Mexico with me. And I love it. I can do all my videos here because I can stick my phone right here, and I can also put it on my big mirror. See, I'm gonna show you. And I can do all my videos. I can take pictures from my mirror itself. The mirror is amazing, y'all. So for those ladies that really enjoy makeup, you enjoy doing your hair, and you need good lighting, and you don't have it in your house or your hotel room, I really, really highly recommend these mirrors. They're amazing, amazing quality, a little expensive, but the quality is great. So I think this topic is really important. And like I said, I'm going to be quick because I need to go downstairs and finish up before we leave for the evening to go hear an amazing singer that I am overly excited about. She's so soulful and energetic that I'm just looking forward to it, y'all. Like, amazing. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Vanessa. I did say that. Venetia, I think. The lovely Carol. Where to get the mirror? The mirror is a Reiki mirror. You can't really see the emblem, but it's Reiki.com, I believe. And these mirrors, again, I brought them from home. I did not buy them here. I came with them because in my makeup space up here, like this up here is my office / makeup space. And I'll show you just a little bit so you can see my makeup and, all my curlers and stuff like that. So in this area, this is for my makeup and my office on the other side. So I work on that side and I do my makeup over here, and I need space and I need room and I need light. So I'm excited about it. Wait a minute. Venetia. Okay, yay. Thank you again. Oh, thank you, Marsha. You're so sweet. You guys are way too good to me. Like, for real. You guys are so kind to me. I really appreciate it. But I'm going to get to my topic so I can finish doing what I'm doing for the evening and go hear this incredible singer. I feel like a stalker. Like, I heard her sing at Misconception show, and I was like, oh my God. So I came home and just been glued to YouTube listening to her voice. It's just incredible. And I get to hear her sing tonight live, and she only has 3 shows. So y'all, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I plan on getting some drinks and really just enjoying my night. I was at the beach all day, so I'm a little on the chocolate side and happy side, but I'm on the happy side every day. Okay, I'm on the happy side every day. I wake up, I'm on a happy side. But I want to get to the topic, okay? How do you celebrate holidays if you don't have family and you're in a different country? What do you do? A lot of people ask me this, especially now. How do I deal with, being away from my children, being out of the United States? What am I going to do for Christmas? What did I do for Thanksgiving? And I'm going to answer you honestly. I do the same things here that I would have done at home. And sadly, my family is majorly, estranged. My sisters, I love them, but I haven't really seen them since my mom died. And it's sad, but unfortunately, Black families are all, just not all Black families, but sometimes in your families, there are issues that no one wants to fix and deal with or process. And it's easier for us to ignore each other than to fix the problem. And I'm kind of that person that I'll forgive you without your permission and just go on and live my life. And that's what I've been doing. So since my mom died, that is been my life. Like, usually, Thanksgiving, Christmas, major holidays, if I'm not at work, then I'm traveling and I have my kids with me. Well, not Jalen. Jalen's grown. He's 24, almost 25. And he lives in Arizona, so he does his own thing. But that's really my life. So there's no difference in me being here than at home. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. For me, traveling was really my therapy. It was everything. I traveled a lot by myself, without my spouse. I traveled without friends, because sometimes when you travel with friends, you have different travel styles. And I would much rather have you as a friend and at home than a stranger on the road. And that's the truth, because people do things differently. You have people that their travel style is just different. And I've seen so many relationships ruined over traveling. So, people don't pay. You get somebody that, you think that they're fun until you have to share a room with them and they're not respectful of your space, or it's just a lot. So I tend to travel by myself or in small groups with like-minded people. That's why all my personal groups, I have to qualify you first, because we all are different. Okay. And you have people that like to do certain things and people who don't. And I want to make sure that I'm around the people that not necessarily think like me, because we all have, we're all freedom thinkers, but people that share the same common idea. One time I traveled and I was with this young lady, and all she did was complain about the food, about the people, she always had something negative, and it was getting under my skin. I was like, would you shut the F up? Like, why do you travel to different places if you only will compare it to the United States? Every country is different. Everything about a country is unique. So why are you comparing it to the United States? So I'm very different. Okay, I'm very different when I travel. I like to have a good time. I like to dance. I like to meet people. And there are some people that come with their already made cliques, and they won't even get to know someone else. So that's why I also discourage people coming with friends on my trips, because it takes away from your experience. You're too busy chit-chatting and you're missing life, and you'll be amazed what you find out about yourself when you're not in your comfort zone. You'll be amazed what you find out about yourself when you're forced to sit with yourself, when you're forced to be in that space with just you. It does something to you in a really, really good way. We're so busy wanting to be distracted that we never sit with ourselves. And traveling, it gives you that time to do that. It gives you time to read. It gives you time to think and write. And I love writing about life and about how I can grow and how I can be better and how I can help other people. So I'm excited. I'm excited about life. And when people ask me questions like this, I want to be open and honest about how I answer, because even though it's my truth, it may not resonate with you. You may not understand why I do the things that I do. You may not get it. A lot of people ask me, especially last week, how could I leave my daughter behind? And, what mother does that? And I sat there for a second. I said, wait, does that mean that I'm not a good mom because I'm trying to show my daughter a different way? What's the difference between me moving here and showing my daughter life than me being at work 16, 17 hours a day, being away from her? What's the difference? Moms, we bust our asses for our kids. We give them everything that we did not have and more. To the point where a lot of our children are very entitled and ungrateful because they get so much that they're always looking for the next thing instead of being grateful for what it is that they have. So, my answer to those people who feel that I am leaving my child behind, sis, we're not the same. We're not the same. And that's okay. Because the way that I show my daughter strength is by showing her the courage to do things that no one else does. Having courage to be different. Having courage to say, you know what? This makes me happy. This is joy. And this is what it looks like. We are so used to having once in a lifetime opportunities. And I'm teaching my daughter that, baby, opportunities come to you every day. You pick the opportunities that suit you. You pick the opportunities that make you happy. You're not forced into anything. Nothing. And I know a lot of parents, may not understand that because they don't know it yet. They've never had anyone challenge them in that way. And so that part is interesting when I hear people tell me or ask me how I can leave my child behind, or how I can do this or how I could do that. They didn't know how I could move to Mexico, in this dangerous place. And there's some people here that believe that Vallarta or Mexico is dangerous. And these are the same people. And let me explain why I guess I'm okay. Because I'm a girl from the gutter. Okay, that's just honest. I'm a woman from nothing. So I don't walk in fear. I don't walk with the anticipation that someone's going to do something to me or hurt me or do any of that. And I guess because when I was raised, I had nothing. So you can't take nothing from someone that doesn't have anything. So I don't worry. I don't worry. There's people that, oh my God, how can you do that? Oh, I guess, they don't know that type of life, and I get it. But I had that type of life. So nothing really bothers me in that regard. And I fit in perfectly fine. I'm careful. I'm safe. I'm not reckless. I'm not reckless at any times, I'm not reckless at home, and I'm damn sure not reckless on vacation. So I'm okay. it's just funny how people think and how limited they are in their thought processes. And I could try my best to share with them how I think about things and my opinion, and they will try to prove me wrong with their own life. And again, we're different. We're different. And the way you approach things aren't necessarily the way that I would do it. And that's okay. But see, we fail to realize that it's okay for us to do things differently. It's okay. I hope that the things that I do and the path that I leads my child, my son, to the path that they feel the most happy, the most joyous. It's not what I want for them, it's what they want for themselves. That's happiness, that's joy. That's parenting, that's love. And I had to learn that. I had to learn it because, when I was coming up, you were young and education was the only way to get ahead, and securing a good job and being married and having all of these titles gave you the feeling of success. But see, and this is going to probably get a little deeper than I wanted, but, I tried to set my children up for success, starting with their names. I had problems with getting jobs because my name was Demetria. Demetria. So I didn't want my daughter to have the same struggles as me, so I named her Lauren. Lauren is her name. And you wouldn't know that Lauren is a little chocolate-faced, beautiful, smart black girl. You were just going to hire her because of her resume and everything that she offers. You won't think twice about it at all. So I was very conscious of that with my daughter, especially. With my son, Jalen, I was young. I was 19, and his father and I came up with Jalen, and it was his name. But my daughter, I was very, 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 very cautious of how I named her. And then, going forward, people tell you, well, correct them if they, say your name wrong. Well, what happens if you don't even get to the interview because they refuse to pronounce your name, whether it's right or wrong? They say it's too hard, so you don't even get called for the job. See, I talked to my daughter about that, and I'm honest with her of why I do things and why I move the way I do. I think that's something that we don't do as parents enough, honestly. But I do things the way I do things because I've learned that the way that I was taught to do things nowadays isn't always the answer. We're quick to say, well, I was done this way. I turned out okay. Well, that's because we came from a different era. I did. I'm 42. You still loved and protected your mom, even though she wasn't always right. You still had respect for the people in your life if they were your family, whether they were right or wrong or good or not. That's what you were taught. And I'm teaching my kid differently. That if that uncle creeps you out, you don't have to let him touch you. If that person makes you feel uncomfortable, you don't have to do it. The things that we're shown as young people isn't always right. And I'm open to expanding how I think and how I view things, especially working the job that I had for so many years. I saw the craziest things. And, I look at all of the photos and letters and all of the things that I used to get all the time. Like, Miss Brown, you changed my life. I love you. That was my purpose, to show people that other people had given up on, that they were still valuable. Because I never judged them based on the crime they committed. I judged them on what they showed me. And I met them where they were. You know, I knew me being black was big. Because I needed to show young girls that looked like me what the answer was. And teaching them about how the system is and why it's not set up for us to win. It's not. And unfortunately, parents aren't setting children up to win either, because we don't want to teach them hard lessons of life. And again, I was guilty of this. You know, I thought that if I just gave my kids everything that I did not have, that it would be okay. And if I just worked, I would be teaching them something, but I wasn't. I'm teaching them so much more now when I'm not punching in. Imagine that. Imagine teaching your kids life and love, not through hardship. Because we're not used to that. I know that I'm not. I'm used to seeing struggle. You know, I'm used to having the feelings of getting by, you know, and having enough. But abundance was never taught to me. It wasn't. It was have enough because, you know, God doesn't bless those that are greedy. God doesn't bless those who, you know, who are always wanting. And that's not true. He does bless us. And it's okay to want. You know, I'm learning so much about life and about myself to be better and have those conversations that are very, very difficult to have, because I'm honest with who I am and everything about me that isn't right. I own it, and I own the ability to improve it. I own that ability. No one else does. You know, it's like going to a doctor and telling him to fix your illnesses, but you're not willing to do what he's telling you to do in order to fix it. You just want to sit in his office and complain about it. Well, are you going to do these things or not? Or is it easier to complain? And for most people, it's easier to complain than to fix it. It's easier to do the opposite of what it is that you want. It's easier. I mean, it's like I would much rather complain about me being fat and admiring her being skinny, because that's easy. Girl, you look good. I can't do that. I can't go to the gym. I can't cut back on my eating. Nah. Nah. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't want to. I don't want to be fat, but I don't want to do the work that it takes to go to be thin or healthy. And that's the same way I think about people who they say, "Oh, Michi, I want to move. I want to do this. I want to do that." And I say, "You can." And they convince me why they can't. So if you convinced yourself of why you can't, then how can I help you? You're just going to be mad at me when I'm giving you solutions to the problem. You're going to be upset. And no one gets more upset with you than someone trying to prove to you why they can't do it. And that's the truth. It's like the people that get mad at you when they owe you money. They mad at you though. When they owe you money, they mad. You know, or think about it. I know many people, okay, like this, that when they mad and you smile at them, they want to fight you even more. Tell me if I'm lying. That person is upset, okay? They real mad, and you smile at them. They want to beat your ass, right? They like, this bitch smiling. She happy. Like, why? So I stop a lot. I just stop because there's nothing I could do for you. You know, ooh, I couldn't do this. Okay, fine. I understand. It's okay. And then they mad at me because I'm living my life. That bitch over there do. But you said that you don't want to do it. What is it? Or do you want to do it or you don't want to do it? Like, what? I'm confused. I don't know. You know, so I don't know what to say to people. Like, and then they don't like that I'm honest. And they don't like that I'm speaking the truth that I own. You know, oh, that bitch over there, oh, she always got something to say. Yes, my posts are long. And yes, they are personal. And yes, they talk about things that everyone would much rather not talk about. But I'm not talking about others. I'm simply talking about myself. And me doing that is hoping that someone that was like me realizes that they're not alone. Realizes that you don't have to be the best parent there is to still. You don't have to be the best parent if you're willing to just grow and be better. You can learn. You know, I had to learn how to be a friend. How to be a friend. Because I'm so used to people taking advantage of my kindness that I did not know how to receive love from people. I just didn't. I still struggle with it, where people wanting to help me as much as I help others. I talk myself out of it and I self-sabotage because I don't know how to accept something without feeling like I failed. If I need help, then I must have failed at something. Because again, it's kind of what you're taught. If you're not successful this time, then you failed. If I take a test and I don't get an A or a B, then I failed. I'm not good enough. That's how you're taught. Well, how I was taught. So I always strive to be good enough. And when I wasn't, I felt like a failure. You know, and I had to learn to earn that. You know, I had a lot of lessons in that regard too. So the things that I talk about isn't because I'm talking out of the side of my head or I don't know. I'm talking about me. And hoping that the mistakes and the choices and decisions that I've made that were bad or not the smartest things for me to do can be helpful for those that are coming up behind me or around me, so they don't know, so they won't feel like, you know, they failed. They didn't fail. They're growing and they're learning and they're experiencing. And I think that's the biggest thing. You know, even me now, when I told a few people that I was going to move here, they told me that I would not be successful. What black girl just moves to Mexico and you're not, you know, that they just didn't understand it. Like, what's wrong? Why are you moving? You have an amazing career. You live in a great place. You have tons of friends. Why are you doing this? And many of them didn't understand. They didn't understand. And again, that's okay. But I am living my life in a way that I can help other people without hurting them. I'm not working in a jail system. I'm not doing that anymore. You know, Michi, how do you, I can't even imagine you working in law enforcement. How? Like, you're just too nice. Because I took my love, my compassion, and my fairness with me because it's a part of who I am. Whether I had whatever job, I brought it with me. So, you know, people can't understand that because you know, my job wasn't who I was. It did not define me. So when people say, well, I tried to look you up and see what you was doing, that was my job. It did not define who I was. The same way I believe that being a wife doesn't define who Demetria is. Being a mother doesn't define who Demetria is. I am me outside of everything else. Me. I know what I want. I know who I am. And sometimes when you only define your career as who you are, then that's all you know how to be and all you know how to do. And that's not me. I am me. This is how I am, literally in real life. Real life. You know, I have fun. I can be serious. I like to take care of business. I love helping people. I love people. You know, I get along with everybody. Unless you're just fucked up, then or you're bad, your energy is bad, then I just stay away from you. Yeah. This video has gone way too dang on long, and there's a lot of comments. You guys, I usually delete the video. I think I should delete it after I'm done. Should I leave it up or should I delete it? Oh my God, there's so many comments. I'll try to answer the comments when I come back. Wait. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, when I went back to LA, I was able to bring all of my clothes, and I had about 6 bags of wigs, big duffel bags, and I'm having fun. I'm like, oh, I can be this person, and then my hair underneath is cut short in a really cute short haircut. So today I was at the beach with no hair and just living life, and then tonight I'm going out and I got shorter hair, and it's cute, and I curled it up and, put some more layers in it, and it's cute, right? I look like, I don't know, but it's a different look for me. I rarely have straight or wavy hair. It's always curly. It's always big because I'm channeling Oprah. I'm channeling Jennifer Hudson, That's what I'm doing. So thank you guys for tuning in. I guess I'll keep the video up for a while, and I may delete it later because I don't know. I'm not the best at doing lives, and I hate to hear myself talk, and I hate to see myself. Sounds weird, I know, but I don't like it. So I always delete them. That's why I never keep them. Dancing or for a few seconds, okay, but these I never really leave them. But I'll see if the people find this video useful. If you found it useful, just let me know that it was useful. I did talk about a lot of stuff in a short period of time, or it felt like a short period of time, but I did talk about a lot. I do my own hair. I do my own makeup. I do my own everything. I don't go and have anybody do anything. I do it myself. In the States, I do have a stylist that cuts my hair and styles it short, because I don't feel comfortable styling it with thermal irons. Yeah, but I do cut my hair and style it. I do my own finger waves. I do everything. I literally am a walking person that does 15 jobs. Hair, makeup, photos, but only for me, not other people. Unless they're here as a guest and, it's fun. But to charge people, no. I do all of these things for free. I don't charge for anything. I just don't. I like it. It's fun. And I like to make other people feel beautiful. So if I can help, then why not? And it's not a job. If it's a job, it becomes a responsibility, becomes an obligation. And sometimes that takes the fun out of it. So I enjoy doing it for other people. And that's how I started doing YouTube, because people always used to ask me, because some of you guys don't know, I was wearing lace wigs before it was popular. I was doing all of this before it was a thing, back in 2000, okay? Before this was anything. People never, and I was in high school, I was always known for my hair. I was always known for different styles, different techniques, because that's just what I did. So people kept asking me. I used to be on Black Hair Media, which was like a hair forum, but just like a chat room, and we became friends. And people would always ask me, Michi, who does your hair? How do you do your hair? How do you do wigs like that? And I started doing YouTube just to show people how to do wigs and how to make them look natural and beautiful without paying thousands of dollars at that time to other people to do it. So that's how I started YouTube so many years ago. I was like, okay, y'all, this is how you do it. And my camera used to always die, and it was just always a mess. But I was always showing women how to do things without paying someone else to do it. You can do your own hair, you can do your own makeup, you can do it all, and you can do it for free. So, yeah, that's how I did all of this. So I do a lot. I swear I think I know how to do a lot of things, except like fix stuff. Don't ask me to do anything like computer related. I'm not good at that kind of stuff, and I'm definitely not good at putting things together. I'm just not. I'm good at paying someone to do it. That's what I'm good at. Okay. I cannot put together a bookshelf or nothing like that. Like, I'll be like, why me, Lord? Like, I'll start talking to God. Like, why me, God? Like, why? Because I don't follow instructions. I've never been that girl that followed instructions. It sounds so bad, but it's the truth. I want to just look at the box and look at the picture and figure it out like that. Sure, life is giving you instructions. I'm a terrible baker. Why? Because I don't want to fucking follow instructions. I want to put butter when it says oil. I want to put real sugar when it say honey. So I'm just being honest. I'm owning my stuff. It's the truth. Okay? I don't follow directions. So when it comes out to putting stuff together, I just want to look at the box and try to put the pieces together on hope. And it's bad. So I stop. I know that's not my strong set. So I don't do it. And that's it. That's just the truth. So it's the truth. So I'm gonna go. I think I've been talking for a long time, and I hope you guys found this video useful. At least some of the early things I was saying. Disregard the last 10 minutes of my ramble and ranting and mess, okay? Because y'all know I can talk. So buenas noches. And nos vemos pronto. I'll see you guys soon.